Hi, I'm an old guy and I do maths. And this is a slightly involved question. So let's go through it. A regression line has the following characteristics. The mean of x is 27.8, the mean of y is 33.4, the standard deviation of x is 2.33, the standard deviation of y is 3.24, I beg your pardon. And this is the equation of the line. Now, I should say that this is an exam question that popped up in, I think, a textbook that a student of mine had, but it's noted as being an old exam question. Anyway, the question went on. What is the correlation coefficient of the set of bivariate data that all of this is based on? Well, let's start with what is the correlation coefficient. What we're looking for is we're looking for R, which we know as the symbol of the number that gives us the strength of a correlation. It can be from 1 to -1, with 0 as no correlation, 1 or -1 being not actually a correlation, probably causation. But what we're looking for is we're looking for R. And in order to find that, there is some information that you need to know. Now, when an equation, a linear equation, a regression line, is expressed in this form or in this form, there is a formula for finding the both the y-intercept, either A or C in this case, and the gradient using these numbers and R, the correlation coefficient. Now, here is the part of the formula that's important. B is equal to R times the standard deviation of y over the standard deviation of x. Now, using this form, m is equal to r times the standard deviation of y over the standard deviation of x. Those are the two formulas. They are one and the same. It just depends on the type of notation that you use. So let's cut to the chase. We'll use this one. So B, which is the gradient, is equal to the standard deviation of y over the standard deviation of x times r. Now, we have all of these numbers except for r. So B is this number here, 1.31. That is equal to r times the standard deviation of y, which is up here, 3.24, divided by the standard deviation of x, 2.33. So this boils down to a bit of basic algebra. Now, where do we go from here? How do we get r on its own? Well, there's a short answer and there's a long answer. I'll do the short answer first. 2.33 over 3.24 times 1.31 equals r. Now, I'm going to explain that, which is the long answer. The 2 here, 2.33 here is dividing. So on this side of the equation, we make it multiply. So that means that it would go at the top of a fraction. The 3.24 here is multiplying. It is on the top of the fraction. Now, a fraction is made up of two things, a numerator and a denominator. The numerator is multiplying, the denominator is dividing. Think of it that way, certainly for these purposes. Right. So, what do we do to solve this? Well, some people simply have put this into their calculator. We're going to do it slightly old-fashioned way. We're still going to use a calculator. I'm not going to do this longhand. You certainly won't hang around to watch that, I'm sure. Nothing could be more boring. So 2.33 divided by 3.24 times 1.31 gives us a correlation of, or a correlation coefficient of, 0.942. We'll call it that. That's what I get on my calculator. That is the value of the correlation coefficient, and that is how you find it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.